This is a straightforward, no BS guide on how to meditate properly if you're trying to improve your presence and your focus skill. But you might be thinking to yourself, why should I do this? Why should I put time into improving my focus or my presence skill? Well, let's start by assessing and laughing at the VPN. VPN, when he's in conversation, he's talking, it may be a girl, it may be a man, but he doesn't know what to do. He's looking at her, he gives her eye contact, and for a second, then he's looking around, he's trying to find out something else, he's trying to distract himself from the conversation, he doesn't know what to do, he fumbles. But we do not want to associate with VPN, so that's not what we will be doing. Improving your focus and your presence skill will not only allow you to effortlessly traverse through conversation by giving eye contact, by just appearing to have more charisma and improving your charisma, but meditation will allow you to calm yourself whenever need be and to control and have more control over your own mind so that you can push yourself to do harder things when it's needed. This point of controlling your own mind, it's very beneficial and it's something that a lot of people lack. A lot of people go through their daily lives not knowing that their mind is controlling them. Think about that. People wake up and their routine is solely set for them. They don't have any free will in the choice at which they're doing. They don't even know that they're being set. But meditation allows you to notice that this has happened and to take back control of your own mind and to increase your discipline in turn, because you're now more aware of the things that you have to do and you have more headspace to know that you can do these things now. Imagine you meet your future wife, perfect, 10 out of 10 personality, she has all these feminine traits, and when you're talking to her, you can't even hold eye contact. Think about that. You're talking to your future wife, not even able to hold eye contact and getting distracted every second, thinking about something else, not knowing what to do in conversation. Imagine. This is something a small skill like meditation will have insurmountable benefits for this particular issue. Alright, so before this title becomes clickbait, I'm going to move on to how you should meditate optimally and what processes you should undergo if you're a beginner. First thing I want to put out there, and it should be the staple for all of your meditation sessions, is quality over quantity. Focus on having the best possible outcome for your meditation within the time you have. Don't focus on doing it for 20 minutes because you're not going to be able to do that. Focus on building up. So start with 2 minutes, maybe even 1. Move up to 3, 4, 5, and build this up. Eventually you will get to 20 minutes. Eventually 5 minutes will be slightly too easy for you to hold focus for. Eventually you'll need more time. This increase of length and time clearly, adapts to real life scenarios in the sense that all conversations aren't going to be 5 minutes long. So you are going to have to progressively overload if you're trying to increase how long your focus can be held for. Do remember, quality over quantity. Someone's 5 minutes of meditation could be equal to somebody else's 20. So really, really, really focus on quality over quantity. Now, there are a lot of meditations apps out there which can be very helpful. Waking Up is one. Andrew Huberman really promotes that one. But I'm going to give my personal 2 favorites. Again, if you don't find these that they help you as much as they have helped me, then by all means find a different one. But I strongly recommend these 2 as a beginner and also into intermediate as well, if you are reaching that level. First one is Medito. I mentioned this in my previous video on social media. It is a great app for being a perfect. The layout is very easy to get your head around. There's no complex meditation features. It's very simple to get a grips with. And also they offer daily meditation sessions. So you have these streak things at the bottom. I'll probably flash mine up here. I'm pretty proud of my streak at the moment. But yeah, it's just a good little feature to keep you, consistent, somewhat motivated. Having a reminder of how long you've been going for will obviously keep you motivated to be going longer. So yeah, great app, Medito, highly recommend. Second app is Balance. Now, this app I didn't start off with. Again, I started off with Medito, but Balance I found as an intermediate. So I would recommend this one again to intermediates more than beginners. But the reason why I've included this one here is because Balance is highly personalized to you. When you download the app, it actually gives you a questionnaire and tests you on your meditation background and your lifestyle and everything like that, and personalizes a plan for you. So if that's more your thing, if you want to have a personalized program for meditation, then Balance is probably the app you should go for. The only issue I have with Balance is that it is eventually paid. You have a 1 year free trial, but then after that you do have to pay. But I again enjoyed the whole year that I had time for. It was quite a long time for a free trial. So again, intermediates, if you want to use Balance, then I would definitely recommend that for you. Here's how you should meditate. First thing is you have to focus on one thing. You have to solely focus on a individual thing in your entire session. Most common thing, and most meditation apps get you to focus on your breath. When you notice that you have distracted yourself and not focused on the same thing anymore, so let's say you are focusing on your breath and you go from focusing on your breath to thinking about something else. You going from thinking about this something else to then thinking about your breath again is, as Hamza said, 1 rep for your brain. And it's a step towards increasing your presence each and every time you do that. Again, it doesn't have to be breath that you focus on. You can focus on anything you like as long as it's one thing and you do it throughout the whole time. Another important factor of your meditation session should be awareness. You should be very, very, very aware of everything that's happening around you and noticing things. This way, as I mentioned at the beginning, you can train yourself to notice when you are doing some degenerate acts. This applies directly to conversations because if you increase your awareness, then you will be understanding more what the person is saying to you in conversation, meaning you can reply more effectively and have a much better understanding between the person you are talking to. This isn't mentioned much by most YouTubers who talk about meditation, in my opinion, and I think it is very, very neglected, and also one of the more beneficial reasons why you should meditate, because a lot of people in conversation, you can have all the focus in the world but not connect with the person you're talking to, meaning you can't reply effectively. And having a high awareness is ultimately going to lead to you being more effective in replies and actively listening to what the person is saying to you. But fortunately, there really isn't much else to it, Those two things, focusing on one thing and having a high awareness. Another little piece of advice I'm going to give, just final to finish off, is try testing out meditation in different areas. So go outside, for example, do it in different times of the day. So if you'd like to meditate in the morning, try doing it in the afternoon or try doing it in the evening. Mixing these things up, Arnold Schwarzenegger says it shocks the muscle, but in this sense, obviously, we're going to shock the mind. So your focus is going to be tested in different environments, meaning it will likely grow more from doing so. You just have to be patient and consistent. If you are containing those two qualities and you're placing them towards your meditation, then you will succeed, most definitely. But you have to be patient. Results do not come very fast with meditation. You don't notice them immediately. You have to have a lot of patience. So stick with it, and I promise you, in a couple months' time, you will notice a significant difference within your social skills and just your overall control of your mind. But yeah, that's about everything I wanted to say, to be honest. Yeah, strive for greatness. Don't be a vape puffing nerd.